Hello everyone, this is Dana once again. Let's begin another lesson in English. So today our topic is entitled Say It Right, the pronunciation lesson. So to begin, we are going to play a little game called Pass the Message. I'm sure some of you or most of you are familiar with the game. So the object of the game is for you to pass the message. So you're going to be given strips of paper and there are messages in there. And this time, since this is an English lesson, we're going to give you sentences, and one person from the team should pass it from one person to another. Whoever gets the most number of sentences correctly should win the game. Okay? So, after we make that um, game, we are now going to talk about the four speaking skills. So this is just in jest. We're not going to discuss this in length. We just want to tell you how important these speaking skills are. So we have fluency, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. So the whole duration of our lessons in English, we are going to deal with these four speaking skills. But today we are going to be dealing with pronunciation. Okay, so as you can see, English pronunciation is how, of course, you say the words in the English language correctly. Now, a little thought. You'd like to know maybe what is the difference between pronunciation and enunciation. So this is a little bit of an illustration of it. So when we say pronunciation, we are going to say the words correctly. For example, you say, I like to read. So I'm using the long E sound for the word read. Now, when you say enunciation, it's really pronouncing the words or the sentences clearly. Example, I like to read. So if you noticed, I like to read, it's pronounced correctly. I like to read has emotions, of course, stress in it, so that I can say my message a lot more clearly. Okay, I hope that's clear to you. Okay, now in the English alphabet, we have about 26 letters, but we have 44 phonemes or 44 sounds. So the sounds include the vowels in yellow and then the long sounds, which are in blue. So these are some of the long sounds. And then in purple, you have the short sounds like but, and then you have the schwa sound, which is the go, and all the rest of it. And then the orange would be this one. These are your diphthongs. These are combinations of two vowel sounds, which makes up just one sound. You have, of course, you're aware of the consonants, the ones in red. These are consonants, 21 consonants that we have in English. And then we have the voiced sound. So when you say voiced sound, there will be a little bit of vibration as you say them. The unvoiced sounds, of course, the opposite of the voiced sound, you won't feel a little bit of, you won't feel so much vibration, but you're going to be aspiring a lot of air. Okay, I hope that's clear to you. Now, the first sound, which is the most common sound in the English language, is called the schwa. The schwa is a non-stressed syllable. So this is the most common sound in the language because most of the words that we speak should not be stressed. So this is the definition of schwa. The reduced vowel sound, the most common vowel sound in spoken English, is a quick, relaxed, neutral vowel pronunciation. Okay, the schwa does not have a single pronunciation. So in fact, you can find the schwa sound in the vowel short u. This is the sound. You have short I, and the short e, or eh. The most commonly used will of course be the short u sound. Okay, so let's do some examples. On the letter A sound, let's do pleasant. Again, balloon, E sound, problem, celebrate, enemy. The I sound, or the is duplicate, president, family. The O, parrot, bottom, freedom. U, support, circumstance, album. And the Y sound. You might be wondering why? Because the Y sound is when it's going to be joined in as part of a word could be pronounced or sounded like an sound or e sounds. So example, syringe, analysis, Pennsylvania. Okay, so these are some of the examples. So on your own, you can do this and sound the words properly. Okay, so let's try to hear what the schwa would sound like.
Hello there, this is the Sounds American channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the American vowel sound as in the word ago. You can also hear this sound in words like above, person, parent, or action. Please note that we'll be using a special phonetic symbol for this sound. The sound is one of the two most frequently used vowel sounds in American English. In fact, 1 in every 5 words has the sound. If you want to pronounce it like an American, keep watching. Okay, to pronounce the sound, you should focus on relaxing your tongue and lips. Slightly open your mouth, relax your lips, and leave them in a neutral position. Place your tongue in the middle of your mouth and relax it. Remember, the sound is very relaxed, so your tongue and lips should be relaxed when you pronounce it. Let's try saying it. Uh. Now let's practice this sound in some words. You'll see a word on the screen and hear its pronunciation, like this. Ability. You'll have a few seconds to pronounce the word if you want to. Let's begin. Above. Abrupt.
Abrupt,
Absence.
absence,
Absent.
absent,
Abyss.
abyss,
Academic.
academic,
Accident. Accurate.
accurate,
Accusal.
accusal,
Achieve.
achieve,
Across.
across,
Action.
action,
Actual.
actual,
Adapt.
adapt,
Addition.
addition,
Address.
address,
Adequate.
adequate,
Adjust.
adjust,
Administration.
administration,
Adopt.
adopt,
Adult.
adult,
Advance.
advance,
Affect.
affect,
Afraid.
afraid,
Africa.
Africa,
Again.
Again.
against,
Against.
agency.
Agency.
You're done. Congratulations. By the way, did you know that the sound is written as the letter A in 1/3 of all cases? More on the spelling. Most often, the sound is written as the letter A, as in the word above, then by the letter O, as in the word today, and the letter E, as in the word even. Less often, it's represented by a combination of the letters IO, as in the word nation, the letter I, as in the word pencil, and the letter U, as in the word product. Thanks.
Okay, so you've already seen or heard how the schwa sound is sounded. So let's continue on. Now, after the schwa, it's also important that you are familiar with the diphthongs. The diphthongs is basically two vowel sounds joined together to produce just one sound. So we have some of the diphthongs sounds in the English language. So the first one is an E sound. So this is the symbol that we have. So let's try to pronounce them one at a time. Ear, here, cheer, dear, beer. Okay, I hope you got that right. Now we have the next diphthong, which is the A sound. We have air, chair, rare, bear, there. Okay, now we have the oo sound. We have tour, pour, sure, cure. Now we have the A sound, say, pray, pay, and day. Then we also have the I sound. So this is the symbol I, pie, sight, fight. And we have the oi sound, oil, coin, voice, boy, boil. We have the O sound, go, so, bow, slow. And we have the last one, the ow sound. So we have ow, out, count, found, and bow. Okay, so this is the diphthongs. Now, aside from the schwa, the diphthongs, we also have the consonant blends. So this is the exact opposite of the diphthongs. If the diphthongs is two vowel sounds having just one sound, when blended together, we have a consonant blends, which are two consonants. It could be two or more consonants blended together to make one sound only. So let's go through some examples. We have the BL sound, bleach, black, blanket, blow, blood. We have CL, class, clown, clear, close, cloud. We have the FL sound in flower, flick, flame, flash, float. We have CR, crash, crawl, creep, cross, crayon. We have DR on shrink, drive, drown, dragon, and drag. We have TR, tree, trust, treat, trunk, triangle. We have the SP sound in space, speed, speak, spoon, special. We have ST, stick, stop, stage, sting, and statue. You have the TW sound twice, twist, tweed, twinny, twin. You have SCR on screw, script, scroll, screen, and scroll. We have the STR on straw, stretch, street, strange, straight, and the last one to THR is thread, throw, threat, through, and through. Okay, so you might want to practice that as we move along. Okay, another sound. This is unlike the rest of the sound, which focuses so much on the vowels. This and the consonants. This is the liaisons. So liaisons are basically telling us that for us to sound more natural, we have to put the words together to make it sound as a natural speaking sentence. For example, instead of saying first of all, we say first of all and some of us. So if you need to pause or you need to put on a break, that's all right. But as much as possible, try to put the words together so that they will sound more natural. Okay, so let's try to practice some liaisons. So as you can see, there's the spelling here and there's the pronunciation. Notice that how it is spelled isn't necessarily how you pronounce them. Okay, so let's do this now. Okay, the first sentence, what's your name? Next, can't you do it? Don't you like it? Actually, what did you do? Would you help me? Did you like it? Graduation. And the last one, insurance. Sugar. Notice that we glide on some of the words so that we could sound as natural as possible. Okay, so let's practice what we have learned from the schwa sound, the diphthongs, and also the consonant blends to the liaisons. Now, the best way to practice them is by using tongue twisters. Okay, are you ready for this? Because I am. Okay, you don't have to say it too fast because the way for you to practice is really to go slow. Okay, so let's do the Peter Piper tongue twister. Okay, the first one is Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay, so did you do it on your own? So do it by yourselves and you'll see how much you can improve your sound. Okay, would you like to do it faster? Okay, let's try to do a little bit faster. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay, did you have fun doing that? I know I did. Okay, let's try another tongue twister. Now, this time we're going to focus on the oo sound and also the long o. Okay, so let's do it slowly. This is the tutor who tutored a flute. Okay, so let's do it slowly. A tutor who tutored a flute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. So the tutor, is it harder to toot or the tutor, two tutors to toot? Okay, you want to do it fast? A tutor who tutored a flute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. So the tutor, is it harder to toot or the tutor, two tutors to toot? Huh. Okay, sounds fun, right? Okay, so let's do this one. This is the woodchuck chuck tongue twister. This is short, but this is so challenging. Okay, so let's do it slowly. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's slowly. So let's do it a little bit faster. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Okay, last one. Let's do a little bit faster this time. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Okay, so this is the sound of the long O and of course the schwa sound and Okay, so those are how we try to practice our pronunciation by using, again, as a review, where we have used schwa, the diphthongs, the liaisons, and also the consonant blends. And we did the practice by using them in tongue twisters. Okay, so I hope you guys learned a lot from this lesson that we have in pronunciation. Okay, now the best way to practice that and see how complex or complicated the English language is going to be is to practice the poem, the chaos. So the chaos is basically telling you that even if there are just a few letters in the alphabet, just basically 26 letters, 21 of those are consonants and 5 of them are vowels. The English language has different sounds. As we said, we are 44 sounds. So let's try to listen in. We're not going to listen in to the whole poem. This is because this is very, very long. Okay, so let's try to listen in to the chaos uh, briefly. Okay, please listen.
Dearest creature in creation, studying English pronunciation, I will teach you in my verse sounds like corpse, core, horse, and worse. I will keep you, Susie, busy, make your head with heat grow dizzy. Tear in eye your dress will tear, so shall I, oh, hear my prayer. Just compare heart, beard, and herd, dyes and diet, lord and word, sword and sward, retain and Britain, mind the latter, how it's written. Now I surely will not plague you with such words as plaque and ague, but be careful how you speak, say break and stake, but bleak and streak, cloven, oven, how and low, script, receipt, show, poem, and toe. Hear me say, devoid of trickery, daughter, laughter, and terpsichore, typhoid, measles, topsails, isles, exiles, similes, and reviles, scholar, vicar, and cigar, solar, mica, war, and far. One anemone, balmoral, kitchen, lichen, laundry, laurel, Gertrude, German, wind and mind, scene, Melpomene, mankind. Billet does not rhyme with ballet, bouquet, wallet, mallet, chalet. Blood and flood are not like food, nor is mould like should and would. Viscous, viscount, load and broad, toward, to forward, to reward. And your pronunciation's okay when you correctly say croquet. Rounded, wounded, grieve and sieve, friend and fiend, alive and live.
Okay, so as you can see, the sound of the English language is very complex and varied. As I said, we are not going to finish the whole poem because this is very, very long. Okay, so that's it for our pronunciation. I hope you learn a thing or two with how you're going to say the words correctly using your schwa, your diphthongs, your liaisons, and your consonant blends. And of course, by practicing them using tongue twisters. Okay, so thank you guys for um, being with me in this lesson. I hope to see you around again. Thank you guys.